Mode 0. Manual click. In this mode, the user can select a symbol from the virtual keyboard by using cursor keys. After choosing the desired symbol, the user has to press a button, which was previously selected as the symbol confirmation button. The selected symbol, character or letter, appears in the text output window, allowing the user to choose the following symbol. Mode 0A. Manual hold straight. This working mode is similar to the previous one, and the symbol selection can also be done with cursor keys. The main difference of this mode is that the user has to hold the confirmation button for a predefined period of time in order to type a symbol. In this working mode, the cursor will appear on the opposite side after reaching the border of the virtual keyboard, in the same row during the horizontal selection, or in the same column during the vertical selection. Mode 0B. Manual hold. As in 0A working mode, the user has to hold the confirmation key for a predefined period of time. After reaching the border of the virtual keyboard during horizontal movement, the cursor will appear in the next or the previous row. It depends on the direction of symbol's iteration. After reaching the border of the virtual keyboard during vertical movement, the cursor will appear on the opposite side in the next or the previous column. Mode 1. Scanning row, cell. A coordinate scanning mode. In this mode, the user has to select a highlighted row. Iteration goes from top to bottom, and then a required symbol, from left to right. This mode allows for lengthy messages to be typed out with just one tap of a button, using a scanning method to pick the desired letter. This is especially useful for those with decreased motor skills, enabling them to easily communicate with others in a quick and understandable manner. Mode 1B. Scanning column, cell. A coordinate scanning mode. In this mode, the user has to select a highlighted column. Iteration goes from left to right, and then a required symbol, from top to bottom. As in working mode 1, it's possible to type and communicate with others, even in situations when the user is able to press only one button. Mode 2. Scanning list horizontal. A step-by-step working mode. In this mode, the keys of the virtual keyboard are highlighted one by one, from left to right, changing the row when the cursor reaches the border of the virtual keyboard. This step-by-step mode is the slowest mode of the program. Letter-by-letter scanning modes 2 and 2B are recommended for visually impaired people or patients with undue fatigability. Mode 2B. Scanning list vertical. A step-by-step working mode. In this mode, the keys of the virtual keyboard are highlighted one by one from top to bottom, changing the column when the cursor reaches the border of the virtual keyboard. Even though Modes 2 and 2B are the slowest modes of the program, usage of each of them allows patients to reduce strain to their eyes, making it possible to prolong working time with the program without interruptions. Mode 3. Select half. The separating working mode. When this mode is enabled, the virtual keyboard is divided into two parts, and each of those parts is alternately highlighted. When the user chooses a part that contains a required symbol or character, that part is also divided into two alternately highlighted fragments. This division happens one after another until the user selects only one required symbol. Mode 4. Gaze arrows. This working mode requires an eye-tracking device. When the user is looking right, left, up or down, a special pointer in the form of an aim moves correspondingly. The progress bar becomes full, and when it reaches the right border, a selected symbol is added to the text output window. When the pointer is moving to another character, this timer starts to get full from the very beginning. Mode 5. Gaze mouse. This working mode requires an eye-tracking device. The eye-tracking system identifies the current state of the user's eyes, and the special algorithm of its software part makes it possible to identify the direction of the user's gaze. Thus, the user has to look at the desired symbol of the virtual keyboard for a predefined period of time in order to type it.